Why? Here the consciousness is different from the consciousness down. That's all. Nothing has to be changed. Simply the rubber stamp has to be changed. Somebody is signing for on behalf of such and such, and the rubber stamp is there. So we have to change our rubber stamp on behalf of Krishna. That's all. Per pro. Sign it. That's all. The business is the same, but little difference. Little difference in this way that we are eating and others are also eating. So far eating is concerned, there is no difference. But we are eating Krishna prasadam and they are eating sense gratification. That is the difference. We are sleeping, they are also sleeping. But we are sleeping to get energy to work more diligently and nicely for Krishna, and they are working, taking rest for working for sense gratification. Eating, sleeping, fearing, we are also fearful in this way that Maya may not catch me. We are always cautious. Devi Jeshatmanamai Mama Maya Durutta, Maya is very strong. So we should be always fearful that Maya may not catch me. Always stick to Krishna's lotus feet, so Maya will not be able to touch you. Just like in a contaminated, diseased area, the doctor is also fearful, but he has got a prophylactic, administration. He is quite fit. He can go even in the contaminated state. Similarly, if we are in Krishna consciousness, even if we are in the midst of Mayic activities, it will not affect us. So everything is there, but if you change your consciousness, then you are saved. Ichchatam akutuham. No more fearfulness. That is the process of Krishna consciousness.
The difference between mind, intelligence, and ego and spiritual realm?
Yes? Why not? Ego, I am thinking at the present moment, ego falsely, I am somebody belonging to this material world. Either I may think that I am American, either may I think I am Indian, something of this material world. But similarly, when you think aham brahmasmi, I am this spirit soul, that is also aham, ahankar, ahankar. Ego means ahankar, identification, self-identification, ahankar, I am. Everyone has got this sense, I am. Now that I am thinking, at the present moment I am thinking in my material concept. So when I will think in spiritual concept, that is my pure ego, pure identification. So ego will remain, ego will not vanish. This I consciousness will remain. But here, at the present moment, I am misidentifying myself. And when I actually know myself, that identification is pure ego.
You say the chanting things detached from the mirror of the mind. What does mirror mean? How does it mean mirror? What is it reflecting?
Mirror means you see so many things within your mind. Is it not a mirror? A reflection? Don't you see? Yes. As you see mirror, reflection of your face, but you see this body, when you will see in the mirror that you are not this body, you are something within this body. That is dustless mirror. Yes.
What is Balaram's relationship with Radha?
Oh, that is not our discussion here. Where you got this Balaram's relationship with Radha?
I mean, what is the relationship? I understand it. All his friends Balaram.
That's all right. But Balaram has no relationship with Radha.
Not a friend or anything?
No. Who said it?
I was wondering.
Why do you think like that? No. Balaram is... Radha, as Krishna has expansions, similarly Radha has also expansions. So, as Radharani is directly connected with Krishna, similarly Radha's another expansion is connected with Balaram. Or Lakshmi connected with, not exactly Radha directly. As Krishna expands himself in multi-forms, similarly Radha also expands himself. That is stated in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, you will find. Yes?
Thinking in terms of the spiritual potency of Krishna, and said that Radha was
You put an unnecessary question. When I shall ask you to question the subject matter which you have discussed, you should put questions on this matter. If you bring so many other subject matter, there will be no end. Try to understand what you have spoken in this meeting. We have not spoken anything about Radha, Krishna. Why you are bringing that question? Question means the subject matter which you have discussed. If you have got any question about that thing, you should put question. Otherwise, if you make me a dictionary, there will go on questioning, there will be no end. That should not be done. Now, we have not discussed here about Radha and Krishna. Of course, this is also a relevant question. But the public will not understand. We are discussing on general subject matter. Radha Krishna discussion is very confidential. You have to go to the platform first of all by understanding Krishna. There you see, Radha Krishna Tattva is discussed in the Srimad Bhagavatam in the 10th canto. So first of all you have to go through the 9 cantos very carefully. Then you will understand. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita you will find Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Alladini Shakti Rasmad Ekatmana Vavi Bhuvo. If you want to discuss about Radha Krishna, that is not in the public meeting. They are very confidential subject matter. People may misunderstand what is Radha Krishna. Generally, questions should be put on the subject matter discussed in the meeting. That should be the point. Radha Krishna Tattva is very confidential for higher status of understanding. Yes.
Yesterday, you say, with his wife was living in a cottage, and people would come and bring him foodstuffs from the village. Now, the 4 divisions of the I thought that the Grihasta's duty in the ashram, when ashram dharma, was to supply the other 3.
Yes.
How is this connected with Vyasadeva in his situation?
Vasudev?
Yeah.
Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva was a grihastha.
Yes.
He was a household man.
But
He was Brahmin.
He had no luxury.
Huh?
He had no luxury.
No. Those who will depend on the charities and alms of the society, they are not allowed to make any luxury at the cost of others. They can simply ask help for the bare necessities of life.
The grihastha?
No, grihastha, when a Brahmin is grihastha, he shall be a teacher. Pathan, pathan, jajana, jajana, dana, pratigraha. Generally the Brahmins, those who are grihasthas, there are four varnas, four division of caste. The Brahmins, they are generally teachers, priests, and writers, philosophers. So society require all these things. So they take up this charge. And the Kshatriyas, they are administrators. So they rule over the country, they exact taxes from the citizens, they live on the tax. And the Brahmins on the contribution of the public. Just like we are teaching, we are living on the contribution of the public. The public knows that there is an important institution, they are giving good lessons, so public contributes. So we can accept contribution. But a king is not allowed to take contributions because he is administrator, he can tax. So his source of income is tax. And the Brahmin's source of income is contribution because they are rendering transcendental service. Similarly, the Vaishyas or the mercantile class, their means of living, trade, cow protection and agriculture. And those who are Sudras, laborer class, they will serve these three higher classes, Brahmins, Kshatriyas and the Vaishyas, because they have no independent means. They cannot do anything, neither they are educated, nor they are king, princely order, nor they have money to do business, therefore they have to serve. Parichajyatmakam karmam Sudra karma sabhavaja. Sudra means they earn their livelihood by serving others. And in the Kali Yuga, in this age, 99% or at least 90% they live by serving others. Therefore it is said, Kalo Sudra Samava. In the Kali, in this age, almost everyone is Sudra. There is no Brahmin, no Kshatri, no Vaishya. Of course there are Vaishyas. Actually, at the present moment, the population are the Vaishyas and the Sudras. And there is fight. We are American nation, they are Vaishyas, and the Russians, they are Sudras. So there is always fight between the Vaishyas and Sudras. Actually, there is no Brahmin or Kshatriyas. They are extinct. And because the Brahmin and Kshatriyas are extinct, therefore social orders are in chaos. There is no brain, there is no good administration. That's all. Without Kshatriya, there cannot be any good administration. And without Brahmin, there is no good brain. Therefore, we pray to Krishna, Namo Brahmana Devaya Govramana Hitaya. Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Brahmana Devaya Govramana Hitaya Jagat Hitaya. Krishnaya Govindaya Namo. So, this is very important. We are worshipping, offering our respect to Krishna as Brahmana Dev. Brahmana Dev means the Lord who is worshipped by the Brahmins. So Krishna consciousness is not for the Sudras. Krishna consciousness, one who is elevated to the standard of becoming Brahmin, they can become Krishna conscious. But by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, everyone comes to the stage of Brahminical standard only to observe these four principles and chant Hare Krishna. You are at once more than Brahmin. Vaishnava position is more than Brahmin. So, In this age, the Pancharatriki Vidhi is introduced because it is very difficult to find out whether a person is actually son of Brahmin or higher caste. It is to be accepted that everyone is Shudra. It doesn't matter where and what he is. But he should be given chance to become the Vaishnava, whose position is more than a Brahmin. That is the highest gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is claiming everyone to the highest stage of Vaishnava. So, your question is answered?
Swami, did you say that households should not associate with brahmachari?
Who said?
Did you say that?
No.
Did you ever say that?
No?
No. But brahmachari should not associate with brahmachari.
Eh?
But you did say that brahmachari should not associate with brahmachari.
Actually, there is no brahmacharini is not allowed in the Shastra. Where is the question of brahmacharini? Because according to Vedic system, as soon as a girl is 14 years old, 16 years old, she is at once married. According to Vedic system, no girl should be allowed remaining unmarried. So there is no question of brahmacharya. Every girl is supposed to be married. That is the Vedic system. A father's duty is that as soon as the girl is grown up, she must be married. She must be given in charge of a suitable boy. That is Vedic system. Shriya Shudra Tatha Vaishya. A woman is meant for being protected. So long she is not young, she is under the protection of the father. And as soon as she is young, she is given in charge, in charity. Kanya Dan. Dan means charity. He should find out some suitable boy and give in charity. My dear boy, take charge of this girl. So long she was under my charge, now it is under your charge. So where is the brahmachari? There is no question of brahmachari. And when she is old enough, then the husband leaves the home and gives charge to the elderly son, my dear boy, take charge of your mother. So she is always in charge of somebody. So according to Vedic system, there is no independent life of woman. Nasriyam satantratam arhati manusangita. That Sri means woman, should not be allowed independence. They should be given all protection. That's a very nice system. Not independence does not mean their position is very lowered. No, just like children. Children has no independence. No independence means they are well protected. No independence does not mean that he has no independence to act. No, he has got, but under the protection. Just like there are some nation still now protectorate. America is protecting. America is a big nation and protecting another small nation. That does not mean they have no independence. They are also independent, they are acting like that. But because weaker, they should be given protection. Similarly, women, children, Brahmin, cow, old man, diseased man, they are to be protected. That is the social order.
Now, if someone is married, we have to, under the Vinashana Dharma, is it the duty of grihastha to have children? Are there some qualifications of grihastha? That castas that's required? Like they're required to support the Brahmins?
And Grihastha means to live with wife. This is the meaning of Grihastha. And a Grihastha is supposed to support others who are not Grihasthas, just like Brahmachari. Brahmachari means student life. So Grihastha support them. Sannyasi. The other three classes. Because they are engaged in a different subject matter. They have no time to earn their livelihood. And therefore, those who are grihasthas, they take charge of it. This is the Vedic system. But they should live also on the bare necessities of life. They should not be luxurious. A brahmachari cannot be luxurious. A sannyasi cannot be luxurious. A vanaprastha cannot be luxurious. Luxury is allowed only to the householders because they are earning their own money. Others are dependent. So one cannot be luxurious at the expense of others. That is not allowed.
The wife of a husband is usually in charge of the oldest son. If say the husband is not present, and the oldest son is supposed to be in charge, and he is a brahmachari, in what way is the mother cared for?
Well, brahmachari means he has gone out of home. Brahmachari does not remain at home. He goes to the spiritual master home. So there is no question of giving wife's charge to a brahmachari. He is not at home. Do you follow? Yes. The elderly children means those who are married also, those who are in grihastha life, for him, not for the brahmachari or sannyasi. Just try to understand. A brahmachari and sannyasi does not remain at home. The brahmachari goes to the spiritual master's home, and the sannyasi, he is a traveler from one country to another, preaching. So they are not at home. So if they are not at home, so who is taking charge? To give charge means the elderly son, who is a married man, who is living at home, the charge is given of the mother to him. Is that all right?
But I'm still wondering, is it the nature of the Kali Yuga that mother and father are always separated?
Eh?
Is it the nature of the Kali Yuga that this family separation is always happening?
Therefore I say Kalu Shudra Sambhava. In the Kali Yuga there are only Shudras. There is no brahmachari system, the order. Now we are introducing it. Even collecting from the Sudras. But actually, these four divisions, scientific division of social order for spiritual admin, that is already gone. It is not existing. Do you follow? Kalau Shudra Sambhava. In the Kali Yuga, amongst the Shudras, there is no ashram. Simply get some money and eat, that's all. That is Shudra life. There is no question of Vedic culture, there is no question of knowledge. Simply labor, get some money and eat. Almost like animals. So at the present moment, as you say, in the Kali Yuga, it is accepted that everyone, almost everyone, is a Shudra. But the Pancharatric system, not Vedic system, Narad, Panchanarad, they are, and otherwise, do you mean to say because everyone has become Shudra, the science of Krishna or Krishna consciousness should be stopped? No. Even they are Shudras, they should be given that opportunity. And that opportunity is given by Lord Chaitanya very liberally. Whatever you may be, come on, sit down, chant Hare Krishna, and you become more than a Brahmin. This is the highest gift of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But if you take otherwise from the social conventional life, there is no Brahmin, there is no Grihastha, there is no Brahmachari, they are all gone, all finished. So those rules and regulations are not now applicable. Because among the Sudras there is no such rules and regulations. It is meant for the Brahmins, Kshatriyas, and those are gone, they are finished. Now, even though people are in the status of Sudra, they should be given opportunity for spiritual advancement, and that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's special gift, and very easy. That whatever you may be a Brahmin, you may be a Kshatriya or Vaishya, that doesn't matter, chant Hare Krishna and gradually realize. So at the present moment we cannot strictly follow, neither we are strictly following, neither it is possible to strictly follow, as far as possible, that's all. Well, our conception of brahmacharya in the Krishna society, because especially in India there is no brahmacharya, but here in your country the boys and girls mix very freely, but just to restrict such free mixing, we think that the unmarried girls should remain separately. That is the contemplation. Actually, in the Vedic system, there is no brahmacharya system. Or get yourself married. That is our proposal. That we do not allow illicit sex life. That is impediment. That will not enhance your spiritual interests. Yes. No, we are not concerned with government. We say there is no Kshatriya, there is no government. At the present moment, anyone who has got some artificial power, he is government. That's all. You get somewhere or other a little vote and you become government. The government does not mean that. Government is another. Because there is no Kshatriya, and where is government? They are thinking, government means they should be always thinking how the citizens should be peaceful and happy and spiritually advanced. That is government. And who is caring for the citizens? They are simply exacting tax, that's all. So actually in the Kali Yuga, because there is no Kshatriya, where is the government? Shudra government is no government. Shudra has no right to govern. But by force they are governing, that's all. Might is right.
So in Indian literature and movies, there, the subject is quite often romantic love. But in the literature of Indian religion, it seems to me that there is no place for romantic love. It's either divine love or it's, as you say, Catholic God. Do you find a place for romantic love?
Yes.
What is it?
That is in spiritual world, not in this material. In the material world there is no love. It is lust. We are making business under the name of love. In the material world, there cannot be love, because suppose a girl loves a boy and a boy loves a girl, both of them are actuated by sense gratification. So that is not love. That is not love. When there is question of sense gratification, that is not love. Just like there is little example, just like mother loves the child, there is no question of sense gratification. Simply for the sake of love, the mother loves the child. It is simply a little example. Similarly, love means if I love you, I don't want any return. Still I love you. You may ill-treat me, you may badly treat me, you neglect me, still I love you. There is no question of return from you. That is real love. That you cannot find in this material world. Because it is based on sense gratification, therefore there is love between a boy and girl, and as soon as there is little discrepancy, there is divorce, they are separated, because the whole principle was on the basis of lust. So there is no love. Or we do not know what is meant by love. Love does not mean just a boy is attracted by a girl or a girl is attracted by. That is not love. That is sense attraction. So in the material world, there is no love. It is impossible. There is little example, just like I cited the example of mother and son, are similar. That is also temporary, but real love is in the spiritual. That is Radha Krishna. That is real love. There is no separation, there is no cheating, there is no divorce, there is no sex attraction. Simply for love's sake loving, that is real love.
In great literature, love is not defined as lust. It's more defined as something like has to do with spiritual affinity or communication, or in other words, there is a place for romantic love as distinct from lust, because lust is rather elementary.
Romantic love is in the spiritual world, Radha Krishna. That is the origin of romantic love. And here we are trying to imitate, although we are on the platform of lust. It is imitation, shadow, perverted reflection. So actually Krishna consciousness means we are trying to reach that platform of real love, exchange of love. One example can be given, just like in diseased condition. Actually there is no enjoyment. But still the doctors give some diet, you eat this. But he does not enjoy. Eating enjoyment is in healthy life, not in diseased condition. So our present condition is diseased. Why you are dying? Because you are diseased. Why you are becoming old? Because you are diseased. That is due to this body. But actually I am spirit soul. I am neither old nor diseased. But I have fallen into the condition of material contamination. Therefore, I am thinking that I am diseased. This is called Maya. Just like in the dream, I am feeling that a tiger is eating me and I am crying. Here is a tiger eating me, save me. But there is no tiger. This is called illusion or Maya. But so long we will have this body, just like so long we shall dream, we shall have to suffer the effect, even it is illusion. A man is crying, there is a tiger, actually there is no tiger. Neither tiger is eating, but because he is in hallucination, he is feeling the pain, that is actual fact. So, the whole process is to stop this illusion. Bodily contamination. Then we are in real life. And then we can understand what is love, what is the reciprocation of love, everything. That is real healthy life. So, this human form of life is meant for getting out of this illusion to the spiritual life. That we have been discussing. But instead of taking advantage of this human life, if we simply treat ourselves as like animals and be engaged with eating, sleeping, fearing and mating, then we are missing the chance. So long we have got this human intelligence, we should utilize it for the highest perfectional stage of life. That is Krishna consciousness.
What happens to the Vaishnava if he following the spiritual master and is not successful in the spiritual life? Does he also take birth on higher planets like taking Bhagavad Gita?
If he is not successful, he is guaranteed to get another human form of life in rich family or a pious family.
Like Bhagavad Gita?
Yes. In rich family, to take birth in rich family means that he has no economic problem. So he can engage him fully in developing Krishna consciousness. And pious family means automatically he gets chance to become Krishna conscious.
So it can be understood that if a person, for instance, some Americans are very wealthy, that
Yes, they must have done pious activities in their previous life, all Americans, but they should know that this is their advantage to become Krishna conscious. We have no economic problem, but we are employing our facilities in sense gratification. That is a mistake.
So the person is born in a very poor family, isn't it? Suppose someone is born in a very poor, very low, and he becomes Krishna conscious?
Yes, Krishna consciousness is open to all. Just like we are calling everyone, come and chant Hare Krishna. It is open to all. There is no question of becoming poor or rich. But if he takes the advantage, that is up to him. We are not restricting here that only the rich persons or Brahmins or pious family or rich family can come here. No, everyone is welcome. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Mang hi partha papasritya jepisu papajonaya. Poor family or uneducated family, uncultured family, they are called papajoni, sinful family. But Krishna says, never mind, even if he is in sinful family, whatever he may be, if he comes to me, he also can enter into the spiritual kingdom. So there is no such restriction. Mang hi partha vyapasrikta jeepishu papajunaya sriya shuddha tatha vaishya stivi janti parangati. Parangati means the highest perfection in life. And that is practical. Here, when people come here, we don't inquire whether he is poor or rich or this or that. Come on, sit down, chant Hare Krishna. The opportunity is equal for everyone.
How is it that people who have done some pious activity they get a nice birth and rich famous, but usually people who are not wealthy or not so educated, sometimes they more or less take to worshipping Krishna or God.
That is the grace of the devotees. The devotees offer their service and they get the opportunity. Never mind what he is. It is a grace. Therefore, when Bhagavad says, Jad upasraya sraya. Upasraya sraya means a devotee is already under the protection of God, and if one takes protection of a devotee, he also becomes a devotee and becomes purified. Therefore, a devotee is more merciful than God. Even in God there is consideration, pious, impious. For a devotee there is no such consideration. Everyone comes. What is the purpose of opening so many centers? Just to give people opportunity to take advantage without any consideration of his position. But if one does not take the advantage, it is up to him. That independence has everyone. We are inviting everyone to understand Krishna consciousness. But nobody is coming, what can we do? Those are fortunate, they are taking advantage. That's all. Now you take the mridanga and you chant Hare Krishna. The two mridanga must be sounded equally on the same level. How many symbols?
I got those